What is this? What was that? Okay, before I even get started, something weird is happening. Was that part of the mod, or was it just like a weird issue with Minecraft itself? Who am I kidding? I've been asking that question the entire series. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to Minecraft from the Fog. And in this part, I think we go full Sarah Winchester. Others have compared this whole idea to 13 Ghosts or even SCP. But I want more of this. I want a house that grows ever larger, all in an attempt to figure out what's been plaguing us. I've got all kinds of housekeeping and chores that I have to take to now. All kinds of farming and whatnot and trade. But I think the first thing we're going to be doing in this part is heading back to the other village and going down and seeing what's in that mine shaft. There's all kinds of potential for riches there, but also horrors untold. And plenty of tight, narrow spaces for something to crawl in behind us. The sun is setting, and just look at this hall. Yeah, we're kind of getting to the point where we have more than the villagers will actually buy from us. We may have to start selling some overflow to the villager in, well, you'll hear the name when we get there. Whoa! Okay, oh, you waited for sundown to do that to me. I looked up and I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I thought, oh, it's a zombie, it's getting dark. And then it turned and ran. I thought that movement's irregular, and it was only then that I glanced up and saw what it was. And of course, that was the instant it vanished. That movement may seem a small thing, especially since now every time something starts moving out of the corner of my eye, I'll think it's that. Oh, that creeper. You didn't need to stand exactly where it was stood, you know? I'm still recovering. Can we hit you from here? There we go. Because we're too far away, you won't even react. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think you said that planting flowers in the vicinity of these things, you are unwelcome with your glowing eyes. You're the same one from before, aren't you? So let's grow some, it's mostly just grass. I'm not sure if there's like specific flowers that are needed. I'm not really up to date on my Minecraft botany. There's usually specific things, but we'll do that and maybe try to lead some bees in. Maybe we can lure them with flowers. Let's just take aim at you. I'm ready for round two. Nope. 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 Yeah, you don't get affected by arrows, it seems. Okay, well, that's a problem. That's like a huge problem for me. In we go. Indoors. Okay, now I've really haunted this place. Oh, you get out of there! No, Liberty, get out of the way! Oh, Liberty doesn't like violence. Except for the kind in the nether, because it's like natural. Like the natural order or something, I don't know. And it seems we've retrieved our first ender pearl. Now, from what I remember, we can use these, we can toss them and teleport. But we're not going to do that right now. We don't want to waste these on such things. We're going to put that in our list of nether oddities, even though it's not from the nether. And go to bed. Liberty, I guess you can wander the hallway for now. But just this night. You can't escape this nightmare. Have you learned anything from watching me play? I'm not trying to escape this nightmare, I'm trying to make it mine. 2 more signs. You are not alone. Wake up. And there's a real tendency for it to sound like something's running up behind me while I'm reading these things. You know what? I'm gonna leave these 2. These 2 signs sitting amidst the shade of my man-made forest. I'm gonna leave them as a reminder. And you're apparently gonna keep reminding me by shuffling up behind me. Now, if I'm correct, and let's take a moment to preserve our orientation. So if we look that way and that way, in that direction should be the nether portal at the other village. So let's just see if we can't have a look at that. Also, I have found a reason to get glowstone dust. Apparently we can use these to make those spectral arrows. Now, I haven't yet figured out what they do exactly, but I'm going to use some of the ones we found and maybe get an idea for it in the future. Yes. Yes, actually, wait! We're not far away from the other portal. We're actually high on top of it. Look, down there, that's all the path that I made, marked with torches, for when I was trying to find my way back from the Nether Fortress. Have we been on top of one this entire time? Oh, that is so annoying. Oh, it's the Pumbaa Brigade. Yep, come on, the 2 of us in it together. Just don't get too close. Why are you trying to get yourself hit? Saved your life. Oh, it's amazing the kinship I've started to feel with these guys. You can't have the loot, though. Howdy, folks. I totally haven't been seeing another village. Don't you worry about that. And we are once more at our limit, but we find ourselves wealthier than ever. 1 full stack of emeralds and another 3rd. I just heard, like, shuffling footsteps behind me, and nobody actually... Oh, right. Huh. I'd completely forgotten about you from the VR dream I had. Oh, wow, it's like a premonition. That's what we're gonna call it. What do you mean there are monsters nearby? I don't see or hear anything. Okay, well that's not ominous at all. I feel like an old man walking around in his old dark lighthouse, candle in hand. And just like that, whatever it was is gone. What could that have... Let's be real, we know. Why don't we even this up a little bit? Let's get on top of here, just balance. Okay, good, that doesn't damage us. And have a couple of these coming down right above. Yeah. Yeah, now they're like fangs hanging down with my throne in the mouth. Now, if I remember correctly, cows may be led by carrots, right? No, I guess that's pigs. Perhaps you'll prefer wheat? Yeah, that did it. That got your attention. Okay. I'll take as many as will come, but I only need 2 of you. Trying to lead a cow downstairs. It's like Wayside School all over again. Whoa, this is... Okay, that movement is really gonna... That's really gonna get to me. The way they just... Because I always register them as something else at first. That's the worst part. I don't expect them to move, and so at first I always think it's just another one of the animals that's all over the place. Alright, get in here, you. Get it. One at a time, please. Form an orderly line. Pushing you in is not going to work while I'm holding this, is it? Come on, follow. Follow. Follow! And don't ruin my crops. There we go, that's you. Now we just need the other one. Come on. Don't you think about coming out behind me. I don't like being out here after dark anymore. That's just a new fear. Yet this is what you get to listen to 24/7. Have fun with that. You're literally just for milk, so I don't know why I'm breeding you. But I guess a child being born in captivity is just another part of the villain arc. Oh, I've just realized you guys have horns. I don't know how long that's been the case. I love this side door. I love how that was my takeaway from walking outside and seeing two zombies set alight by the morning sun. But a bunch of you told me that I should put a chest in the boat. Now, I knew that you could do this, but are we still going to be able to sail with it? Also, how do we do this? Do I need to maybe craft it with the chest? Hang on. Ah, there we go. Spruce boat with chest. I'm aware. Don't you go trampling my crops. I'm aware that you can do the same thing with minecarts. Ah, but I've always assumed that you wouldn't be able to get in. We can't interact with it while it's here, but that is a huge help. Thank you, guys. That will seriously increase our carrying capacity when we're going on these extracontinental adventures. Oh, great, the rain. Actually, it's only appropriate that the skies should gray and the rain begin to pour just as I arrive at this village. Last time, I asked you guys what we should name it. Now, because it is a port city that apparently at some point dabbled in the occult, building that nether portal and hastily destroying it, some unknown calamity in their past, not to mention the abandoned mineshaft just outside of town. In keeping with the Lovecraft theme, you guys have opted to name it Innsmouth. Now, if we were to name a tangible objective for this expedition, it would be to go into that cave and try to find some coal, which we can sell to level up the toolsmith. But really, it's all about exploring, about finding out what lurks below. And in the interest of doing that, I brought with me the fishing rod by accident, so I'll put that away first. But I've also brought a bed, because we're going to build a base camp at the mouth of the cave. Or maybe even at the mouth of the mine itself. We could also try selling you a couple of iron ingots. Yeah, that's much better than coal. And it doesn't take long to get a discount. So that's nice to have. Tell you what I did forget is to bring a potion of water breathing, which would have been pretty helpful if we find any submerged caves in here. I'm going to want some of this dripstone as well for, well, my house. But as usual, let's keep the torches mainly in our offhand, using them mainly as navigation guides rather than anything else. Oh, it's so spooky how we have to go through this in order to get to the mineshaft itself. Alright, let's descend ever deeper, grab some of that iron. Oh, this is deeper in a way we haven't been before. Hang on. We may be finding new things even before we encounter the mineshaft. This is something we haven't seen a whole lot of. An actual classic narrow Minecraft cave. Which connects on to the rest. That was so... This space is going to be so much worse. You lose yourself in the mining. You get so focused and then... there hasn't been There hasn't been enough of this in this playthrough. It's been a while since these things have been able to get me this way, and they haven't even... While here, they haven't even started doing their movement stuff yet. That's a cave noise. Hang on, I thought I had ambient sounds turned off. You know what, whatever. I guess you know what, I'll leave them on. I might have had it turned off for the creative server I have with my cousin, but maybe we'll put it back on. Maybe because I feel like that's actually a part of the Minecraft experience that I've been missing out on, isn't it? Those horrifying sounds when you're near dark areas. Like the game wants you to fear them. I don't know if this is... I don't think this is one that I placed before and it changed. I think this is someplace we haven't been. I'm actually having a real difficult time locating this mine. Which is weird because the first time I was here... It felt like I just ran to it in a linear fashion, like there was almost nowhere else I could end up. The fact that this is happening, it almost makes me think, like, did I dream that whole thing? Here we are. Well, we made it, but I don't remember this path here at all. Okay, oh, that dripping water just startled me. Alright, well, let's start placing torches so we know... the way out and the way here at every potential intersection. That was a noise. Oh, drowners. There must be bodies of water hidden behind these blocks. Can we maybe mine our way to you? Do we want to? There you are. Hey, how about you come over this way? There we go. Could always use more rotten flesh for leveling up clerics. Oh, so much there, but I wish I had brought the water! Breathing potion! Were you walking towards me? All I saw was... It could have been my own movement, but all I saw was just like these two glowing red eyes advancing towards me out of the dark. Okay, let's get ready. Pickaxe for this? Yes. I will take free rails, certainly. And here come the mobs. I have gotten myself more than a full stack of what do you call it, arrows. And I'm going to need to start thinking more quickly than that if I'm going to survive down here. Let's bridge this gap, although we should make note of the fact that there's more beneath this. Cobwebs, which I believe if we harvest those, we get string, which will be pretty useful for when the time comes to make candles. And what we always want to do... Oh my god! The way I turned down and... Like, because I was looking down, my view swept over his face, and the shadows from the torch just kind of crept over him. Or at least from the vignetting that the normal view has. One thing I usually like to do when I'm done with a given mine shaft is just kind of wall it off. This way I remember that it's there, but I also realize I've been this way and there's nothing else to see there. These darkened corridors are just the worst. Let's build a staircase. I mean, I guess it's better to be deeper, right? I mean, that's where the more valuable loot is. I should always be proceeding with my axe instead of my pick. Because I can hear mobs all around me. And I'm not seeing so many of them, but that doesn't mean they're not there. Imagine if I broke that away and Herobrine was standing right there. And also these indicate that there's more still below us. This thing is so multi-leveled. A mob spawner. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. Oh, ow, ow, no, it's you guys, it's you guys, it's you guys. That's incredibly dangerous to me. Milk could probably help with these, but I don't really have the... No, you go away. You all go away. There's too many of you. There's too many of you. Oh, I hate these things. I'd forgotten they existed. We just gotta keep ourselves alive while this passes. Man, these things suck. We gotta destroy your spawner ASAP. Alright, if we dive in... No, we need a sword to get through this, really. Let's just destroy it, do the public service of getting rid of it once and for all. And the amount of you that are here, that's the amount that exists. We don't even really get any good loot from you. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, how many of you are there gonna be? I've never seen them spawn in clusters like this. And it goes deeper still. This place is terrifying, and I know I'm gonna get lost. But because it's so winding, there's not even... Look, there's torches here. How horrifying is that? The still-lit torches all over these long-abandoned chambers. That's a trap. Come on, that has to be a trap! It's practically under a spotlight beckoning me. Yep, there's a mob spawner. Let's rush in, and what's going to spawn? Skeletons? No, they're not. Ooh, a music disc. And a name tag. And horse armor. And I didn't even have to pay $3 for it. Ooh, and there's even minecarts with chests. With all kinds of goodies. Ooh, and watermelon seeds. An enchanted book for aqua affinity? Yeah, this is why I love mine shafts. You get so much stuff without having to strip mine for it. It's like the exploration is just kind of gift-wrapped for you. But I think it's just about time to head back to the surface, because we're full up, and it's just as well, because I need a breath of air. Also, very curious that this lava isn't destroying the blocks. Let's just see what's in some of these chests. More rails, more glowberries, a golden apple, a diamond. More mob spawners, yeah. We really need to clear all this out as quick as we can. There's probably another one in there, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, we need a sword. At some point we should make ourselves like an iron sword so we can help clear this out. But this is another dead end. Now what's in you? More iron, more torches, and more rails. And another name tag. Do they stack? They do. The one thing I really don't want to leave here without is these melon seeds. So what can we give up? What's like the least valuable thing in our inventory right now? Probably these wood planks. I don't really need them. Take those. Get rid of the dirt as well. Grab the enchanted book. And let's get out of here. I think we've done quite enough for now. And quite enough is quite a lot indeed. Okay, so this little chamber here clearly is the real entrance to the mine. So I think right here is where we're going to construct our base camp. There will be doors and all this later on when I've come back with more wooden supplies. But for now, I think we'll just place our bed right here. We emerge at night, which means there may be hostiles waiting for us on the surface. The path seems relatively clear. Rise and shine. And I'm actually going to have to hold off on selling some of these lootables until the next time, because I got to process all this iron. But we can sell lots and lots of coal and have plenty left over for ourselves. This was a very successful run, and we've only scratched the surface. It's only going to get better in the future. However, we did also learn Those tunnels are absolutely terrifying. It's a maze, and so many directions for horrors, both real and imagined, to attack us from. But we at least made it a little bit safer. There's just so many of you, though, I can't quite tell which of you is the toolsmith. And once again, that unnatural rain falls over Innsmouth. Seems like it's every other day with this world. There you are, finally. And you're still giving us that discount, which is good for us. Sell you some of those iron ingots we found, and you're going to level up once more. Right? So you now offer us enchanted iron stuff. But we've got to get that up more still. And at that level, you really don't give us too much for coal. Or rather, I'm more interested in your leveling up than the emeralds. So I'll sell a few more. And after that, and one more. And the rest I'll keep for myself. Well, I say the rest I'll keep for myself. I literally don't have enough to sell you another trade. But this haul is nothing to sneeze at. And we can now return home. Actually, let's sell you the rest of these. There we go. Yeah, this leveling up is actually not proving to be too much of a problem. As long as we keep up to date on what we're actually trading with you. What have you got now? Now, we're getting there, yes. You can already sell us a diamond shovel with efficiency 2. Exactly what I have for only 8 emeralds. Man, I mean, we might as well take that now, right? Yeah, let's grab that. Get a ton of XP for you. It costs us, like, literally nothing in the context of this trip. That's unbelievable. Being a port city, it seems that Innsmouth is more economically prosperous than Dunwich. Although I guess it doesn't see too many visitors these days, which is why they're so eager to trade. Although, I hear they have a reputation for not being so kindly to outsiders. Look at that. The glow from our throne illuminating the shore with that red hue. That's how you know you've gotten someplace where, even in the midst of a storm, you may think that it may actually be better to turn back. Which is certainly the vibe that I hope to put forward with this place. I'm fine interacting with the villagers, but only on my own terms. Ah, they're trying to weaponize, huh? 2 of them with swords coming at me, but they're a distraction battalion. Literally sacrificial. You guys cover the rear, block my escape. The zombies distract while the creepers move in from the side for the killing blow. Well, it's not gonna work. Yep. The torches from here are gone. I don't know. See, I've never put one inside this chamber because I don't know if that'll actually stop them from growing. I don't think so, but I never wanted to risk it. But 9 of these yields 26 netherwort, which leaves us with 17 net. Now, how do we make a jukebox? 1 diamond, lots of wood. So let's just do that and that. And we have ourselves a jukebox, which of course is going to go in the main hall, so Liberty can listen to it. Oh, you don't like that, do you? Well, since the Enderman made his contribution there, this place is getting real cramped, isn't it? We'll just place this right here at the head, and stick that music disc in. You're rocking out to this? This is scary. Although, I suppose appropriate. It's like her laughs fade out, and I'm left to reflect on everything that's led us here. Those from the ship that we abandoned. You're having way too much fun with this. This is your jam. And it abruptly stops. Yeah, I think we're gonna put that one away for now, Liberty. You actually do seem to have reacted to that by dancing. That was a lot more of your energetic reactions than usual. That girl ain't right. But I think for now, my next objective is going to be to connect the next line of the Transnether rail system. This isn't going to be enough to connect it right away, but we can at least build a shorter path. Even walking is better than taking the boat. I'm also going to bring cobblestone as the building material, just because I have tons and tons of it now, and gray really stands out in the Nether. So it's really good for helping you find your way. Okay, we need to get ourselves down there. That's the primary objective. Interesting to see one of 3 torches turn to redstone. Yeah, I had my path down to the lava from before, when I was mining for blackstone and such. And now here we are. I think the move is going to be to go from here and just stare our way up. And it will come out right here beside the lava. Just mark that with a torch. You're getting more and more frequent. The last one was like 30 seconds ago. Now I have you guys set to uncommon. But apparently uncommon ain't that uncommon. Oh, but here we are. The path to Innsmouth is not that far via Nether. Howdy guys, we'll be making use of this in the very near future. Oh, it's Innsmouth. You'll fit right in. You know, with the ambient sounds on, I've realized that there are just sounds in the Nether. Things echoing throughout these cavernous spaces. Groans, wails. This place actually does take on a much different feel when you can hear those things. It is so awesome to me that I can go out and, within a few minutes, just run errands in both Dunwich and Innsmouth. Even be back in time to do a bunch of work at home and still pick up the spider's eyes that I dropped before, when I needed inventory space. You guys having your daily meeting? Well, you're the mason, so I don't care about you. I care about the toolsmith. You'll trade me 1 diamond for 1 emerald, or you'll trade me 9 emeralds for the 1 diamond shovel, which consists of 1 diamond and 2 sticks. Labor costs, am I right? But you won't take any more shame. Just gotta wait. Let's just get you leveled up. Just because I've always been real curious about what you actually do when that happens. And you'll just sell us some lapis lazuli. I don't know if all this stuff was here before. We can trade you gold. That is something we can do, so that is useful in terms of emeralds. Liberty, I'll be honest, I really don't like this kind of music that you're jamming out to. Which really makes me feel like an uptight dad in this situation. I guess we can listen to it sometimes, but only if you'll agree to keep it to a minimum. In the meantime, let's sort of renovate this chamber since fire is no longer an acceptable form of decoration. And how big can we get this stuff? No, come on, that's considerably smaller than before. Oh, I see, we have to stack it on top. We can't just apply it too. Is that it? Ah, yeah. Those great tusks of our war machine. Makes more sense, though, to have it slope downward, I think. So we'll do it like this. There we go. Although maybe we can have them go up one more. How high do these things actually extend? One more? Ah, we can have them rise past the peaks of the throne. Which means one more in length for each of you. There we go. Now that looks pretty sick. Liberty, you enjoy this way too much. Now, earlier on, I tried using name tags on Liberty and Justice in the throne room. This might be the first time you've appeared in the throne room. Do you like this music too? Oh, that is so funny, though, if Liberty and the Ghost have the same taste in music and kind of bond over it, even though they know I hate it. You know, I'm realizing now, though, exploring in here would be kind of creepy, set to that music. We can just barely hear it from here. Curiously enough, none of these have actually ignited yet. I'm wondering if maybe those things igniting before wasn't some deliberate feature where Netherrack catches fire when the ghost is near. Maybe those were each attempts to burn my house down, and Netherrack was just the only flammable material in sight. It's happening every time I load the world now. Which has me really nervous for the future of this save. I mean, it's a good thing I'm backing it up after every play session, but I don't know, I'm worried that the world itself is coming apart. Unless this itself is part of the mod. Now, I don't know if it actually causes bees to come if you plant these flowers, but I know we can lure them using flowers by holding them, and I'm also pretty sure that we're going to have to elevate them anyway, instead of just placing them on the ground, so I'm going to go inside, get a couple of fences for this, and you know what? Hey, Liberty, how would you like to come outside for a little bit? Gotta do some farming, and it might be good for you to get outside and get some air. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Nope, come on, come out. Come out. Come out. And there you go. It's kind of a pain to get you outside with these doors I've created, but you can never be too careful. Now, let's just do a little bit of gardening together. Pretty soon I'm going to construct something so that Justice can join us as well. But we'll just build our fences like this, and place this between them, so that we can always place another campfire right here. And I'll tell you what else, Liberty, you want to go on a little field trip? I kind of want to see if I can get more honeycomb from the other hive that's in the distance where the... I guess you do want to come. Say hi to the cows and the chickens. Feels like take your kid to work day. Now, I know this is over in that direction, but, yeah, don't worry. We're not going as far as the bad place you came from. Just over to here to get us some bees. Mind the gap. Not that that's any risk to you. But it looks like this has replenished. That will make the bees docile. And we should be able to use our shears to get some more honeycomb. I guess it's not quite there yet. Well, that's alright, because, look. Oh, we don't actually get the thing back? That's so annoying. How about we get a flower out, and that will attract you. Very, very good. Alright, come with me. Liberty, stop playing down there. Look, she is so fascinated by having another friend that can fly. Alright, right this way. Alright, now get in there. There we go. And now we have our very own bee farm up and running. Let's go get another one. I saw another one over back that way. Now, I'm not sure if more than one of you can go into one hive. No, I guess not. So we'll need to get some more of this in order for this to work. But you can hang out around this area. And I'm going to go back more towards initial spawn. Oh, boy. Liberty, get inside. Come on. There you go. I'll deal with this. Man, I haven't seen these guys in forever. And now they decide to come right as I promised Liberty that she'll never have to deal with them again. And I don't think so. Nope. Headshot. No, you do not. And there's got to be one of you with a banner, right? Nope, just a regular dude. Huh. Managed to eliminate all of them without getting bad omen. I guess they were just a raiding party. Still weird to see them this far out, unless maybe they followed me from over there. Well, this furnace is making us some new charcoal to be used on more campfires. I'm going to start heading into the nether, and I want to see what these spectral arrows do. So I'm going to take those with us. I don't know if there's any way for us to switch, or if it'll take from them randomly, or if it'll take from them first. We'll just have to wait and see. Excuse me? Oh, right, she can open these things. Okay, you can't be allowed in the hallway. Come over here. Oh, that's honestly not the worst thing that could have happened, but it's pretty bad. I mean, I thought that maybe the ghosts could somehow, like, use my doors. But you really need to get in here. Come on, you got a throne and everything. And maybe grab myself a couple of blaze rods while we're at it. I just want to make sure that I'm full up on those things for a little while, and that we're not going to have to worry too much about having to come back here when we really need them in a pinch. So let's get back to our shield and see what we can do. Was that just an ambient noise? I honestly thought that that was like a minecart going by. That was a weird sound. Alright, now, I don't know how often you guys spawn, but I'm pretty sure it's indicated by the speed at which you spin around. But yeah, it's not taking from the spectral arrows first. A whole bunch of you. Well, that's good for me. Oop. Ow. What's burning me? None of you are left. Oh, well, now there's a bunch of you! Ow. Well, oh. I guess that must have been a spectral arrow, and it targets you, or something. Yeah, we fired a few of them. I don't know how it determines the order. Oop. Hello. Does it just spawn like a random number of you, or how does that work? Well, in any case, we now have 11 blaze rods, so maybe I'll do one more spawn and call it quits. Yep, there you are. I don't think I'm going to really have to come back here again for a long time at the rate that I'm making potions. Ow. Oh, there's one of you over there now, is there? Not for long. Oh, wow. Oh, there's actually a bunch of them here now. Okay, we need to climb down off of here, where we're less exposed. And I believe I saw a wither skeleton out there. Haven't seen one of them in a while. First time seeing them in this playthrough. You must have come from the other spawner that's down the way. No? Come on, can you please die more over a place where I can go? No, you don't. Now, my question is, do we actually get anything worthwhile for killing a wither skeleton? From what I remember, not really. But I guess we could try it anyway. That one just has a sword. I don't know if they can spawn with a bow. But I know we get some pretty nasty effects if they manage to hit us. Oh, more blaze rods and just bones. Okay, so you guys aren't really worth all that much, at least as far as that drop. Oh, there's a bunch of them here now. Didn't see any before. And they drop coal, too. Oh, there's a bunch of you, but there's a blaze rod in the way. So I'm kind of interested in fighting through you to get at that. Thank you very much. You guys seem to pretty reliably drop bones. So that's nice for my farming business. Yeah, sometimes even 2. We're stopping off in Dunwich because I do actually kind of want to see just how fruitful trading gold for emeralds actually is. It's very fruitful. In fact, it's much more so than trying to sell you lots of rotten flesh. Where'd you go? Probably back to the church. And now you will actually sell us glowstone. You'll also buy lucky rabbit's feet for emeralds, but so far not super worthwhile. Tell you what, take 3 more of these things. Oh, what the heck, 1 more. Because I don't really have a ton of use for them. And we'll go buy ourselves some more bookcases, level up the librarian while we're at it. There's actually a very good reason why I wanted that bookcase, which now sits in the corner right there. See, I find the series is at its least interesting to watch when things aren't moving forward, when I'm just kind of sitting around and building up what I already have. And now that we have the toolsmith and insmith, I'm thinking about the future. Sure, I could sink a whole bunch more iron into repairing this awesome set of armor. But how about a new set of armor? We have a surplus, and that surplus is only going to grow now that we can buy diamond tools. And so at over level 30, I think it's time we start looking at our first set of diamond armor. In fact, I've decided since we have so many, I'll even take it a step further and go with the leggings. But of course we're going to want to start with the chest plate, get protection 3, still leaving us at level 30 and giving us unbreaking 3, meaning it'll last quite a long time. And I'm also now seeing the stat +2 armor toughness. I'm not quite sure what that means, but we can level this up, get unbreaking 3, which of course you always want to go for the better one, and we get protection 3 right along with it. Oh yeah, we are going to get... We lose projectile protection, but I'm sure the actual stats will more than make up for it. Oh yeah, we are bad to the bone. You know what I think it was? Maybe it's not that flowers actually cause them to come here. Maybe it's just that they come out and they pollinate the flowers, because I think that I read was something that you need to do in order for them to actually level up the honey level. So yeah, why not just place a whole bunch of this? Of course. Are you guys going to be spawning in here? Because that would be ever so poor. Oh, they can probably spawn on the roof as well. But I can definitely hear them out there. Hi! Okay, so that's a thing they can do? Was that just a coincidence, or is that... Okay, I've been thinking about this for the entire game. I've been thinking, what if they could do something when you go to sleep? But it never happened, and my suspicions were further there from the very first episode when I was going through the config and it said nightmare mechanic. I assumed it meant like something would happen when I slept, but it just never did, and I forgot about it. Hang on, wait. Even worse that it's the one that was in the tunnel, its eyes glowing out of the dark. Hang on, wait. I've been looking at the statistics screen. I think now would be a great time to go have a look at that. If we go to statistics, blah, 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 damage taken, all these things, you might be surprised at some of this. But if we go all the way down, there is a time slept. I've slept in a bed 123 times. That is the first time that's happened. Oh, and you can see the approximate record time of this series, which is approximately 1.92 days. So it shows how much gets cut. Oh my god! That right after being told I couldn't sleep because there was something nearby, and I thought there'd be some shenanigans, and oh... That's not even a new feature of this update. I'm pretty sure that's been in the game for a while. Alright, one campfire is going to go right here. Another is going to go right directly next to it. I don't know if we want to have these things on while they're just around, but I just want to make the space for a second one. Now you guys come out and start doing your stuff with the flowers. Cool. Hi. What are you worried about? This isn't even about you. I felt kind of bad that Axel couldn't come outside whenever I bring Liberty to watch me farm. So I built a little exterior tank so that they could come out and have a look around. I'll add some more ground underneath them. Now I was going to have this be open air, just like the one inside. However, when I first opened it up, Liberty immediately seized on the opportunity. So now here we are. Justice gets to enjoy the view. I'll put a better ground under them momentarily. And we can get back to our more ghostly related construction. I see that the bees are working happily. That's good. We'll have to grow more of these flowers so that they can work even more efficiently. Yeah, you've done the same thing in the same spot before. Oh, jeez. Maybe it wasn't the ghost. Actually, you know what I've just realized might be kind of fun? It's starting to become more of an issue that Liberty has a hard time going through doors now that we're letting her out more. I was just thinking, if we carve out this part of the wall right here, yeah, that's right next to the door, and you can come in, this is actually a trapdoor from the wreck of the ship, which makes it nostalgic. We can actually maybe have a little window for her right here. Now, I'm not sure if it's actually solid when it's like this, but it doesn't matter because no mobs can get through anyway, at least not as far as I know. Will you fly through? Yes, you will! That is so cool! Now, the problem will arise if we go outside. Can you follow me through it? Will that block you? You haven't flown out, so I'm assuming that means that it will... Okay, yes, you're stuck in there. That will actually work, although... it's quite sad because you'll just wait for me there until you get back. Or until I get back, anyway. And then we can let you out and you'll fly through. Oh, Liberty. Okay, but it'll work. We'll just keep her in the throne as always, and then we'll use this to let her out when need be, and not have to struggle with the doorway. Oh, that is so adorable. In fact, because this works, we could even potentially put these all over the house, right? She always wants to go out, but it's got to be supervised. It's just a dangerous world out there. I gotta be real careful that we don't hit Justice doing this, because I don't know how much health they have, but they look quite squishy, and you really like to get in the way. You also really like to have that extra space, so I'm definitely gonna make this a little bit deeper for you. There you go, you now have a nice deep end to play in, the ability to see outside. Maybe we'll add some more water source blocks later, but that looks pretty good for you. Now, we'll definitely need Liberty out of the way for this, because it is time for us to continue our construction relating to ghosts. I kind of sound like a crazy person when I put it like that, but you guys have been with me through this whole thing, so you know what I'm talking about. Huh, roofing ghosts back, I see. Weird how it's always during these times. Yep. Oh, man. See, I have the haunting delay on. I swear I do. Huh. This is deeply concerning. I've just come back to the Nether to find that all of my stuff, all my torches have been knocked down. That's extremely bad. Hang on. I tried making diamond boots, but unfortunately they kind of suck. They have fire protection 3, which I should probably put those on right about now. Place like this. I tried to save ourselves some diamonds by going to visit the toolsmith to see if we could level him up. But unfortunately, he's still not accepting iron. So I guess I'll finish this part off by showing you our latest ghostly countermeasure. This one was actually suggested by you guys, and I thought it was a really good idea, because it references an aspect of this that we haven't looked at ever since the last time I tried it. Now, I have no idea if it's actually part of the game, or if it's just a coincidence. But I have constructed this observatory in this line so that from any angle, from wherever we may be, it will enable us to look straight at the moon. But more so than that, it seemingly enabled us to look straight at the ghosts. This one in particular seems to have been stalking us for the entire part, which is really interesting. I have no idea if that's actually a mechanic. Go away. Don't have time for you right now. I have more important things to tend to. You're not alone. Even here, they seem to have bested me. A constant arms race has evolved where I built something to catch them off guard. It worked. I built something to enhance my own experience with dealing with them. And they showed that, if anything, I've given them a giant window into my world. But I still have more to do. More to expand on this base, and I am not giving up yet. But I'm going to need your help. I need more ideas for what to build and how to test this thing. Because the more they do, the more they evolve. Honestly, the more curious I become. Although, not as curious as I am right now that after I've built all of this, I notice there doesn't seem to be any moon in the sky at all. Well, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this mod out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.